Welcome back, Pokemon fans. My name is Angel of the Night 091, and today I've got an exciting Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle versus Wes. Now, this battle actually happened on one of my Twitch streams, and I'm happy to bring the scoreboard to it. Ran into a few slight complications while I was doing the rendering, but that's nothing to worry about. Let's jump in and see how the battle turned out. Alright, here we go. Trainer Wes. So I'm going to lead off here with my Pidgeot. Now, the team that I brought with me here today was completely randomized. I just went through the PC, took out a bunch of Pokemon that I thought I'd like to try to use, and this is what happens. So we've got Pidgeot here. He's got his Salamence. Now, Salamence is going to get the Intimidate off. Not really going to worry too much about the Salamence right at this point, because at this point he's just going to recall the Salamence, take it back to his party. He's going to come out with his Tyranitar. Now, Tyranitar, of course, there is a bit of a concern here because with that Sandstorm, it is going to boost his special defense on that T-Tar. I, however, am going to go for the Mega Pidgeot. And with Mega Pidgeot here, of course, it's purely a special attacker. Like, I don't ever see anybody using an actual Pidgeot as like a physical. But everybody knows my Pidgeot. I've got Hidden Power Ice. And Ice is just going to come in onto that T-Tar, not really going to do a whole lot of damage. Might have done a little bit more if there wasn't a Sandstorm, though. And of course, we're going to just get some recoil damage there from the Sandstorm. Not really a big issue. We are going to recall our Pidgeot, though, and we're going to go into Mudsdale. Now, Mudsdale, this Mudsdale is a Stamina Mudsdale. It's purely bulky. It's designed to be a defensive type poke for me. He's going to go in and get that Stone Edge, and what he doesn't realize is that I already have Stamina. So Stamina is just going to boost that defense up even higher. Alright, now at this point, he's thinking, well, I'm probably going to have to Mega to try to take out this, poke, right? So, anyways, Mudsdale's still in there. I have faith in Mudsdale right now. He's got his Mega T-Tar, and he's just going to go in for the Ice Fang. Alright, so there's the Ice Fang. It is doing quite a lot of damage there. He did get a critical hit, and of course that's still going to activate the Stamina. Probably not the best thing to have here, but we are going to go in for the high horsepower. And that's going to do some serious work, some serious damage onto that T-Tar, taking him right down into the red zone. And I know that automatically another Ice Fang, I'm just going to get knocked out. Alright, there we go. Mudsdale is now down and out. We do have, 5 other Pokemon that we could bring in against this T-Tar. We are going to go in with our Mimikyu here next. Now, you guys know that I'm not usually a huge fan of Mimikyu, but I think with the last few tournaments from the Global Link, I'm okay with Mimikyu, to be honest with you. We're going to go in and get that Shadow Sneak, and that's going to be able to finish off that Mega T-Tar. We are losing some hit points there due to the Life Orb that I have onto the Mimikyu, and as well the Sandstorm is now subsided. Now, Wes at this point is going to go into his Gardevoir, and it looks like it's a shiny Gardevoir at that. I'm just going to go in and try to get the Shadow Claw off, and that should be able to finish off that Gardevoir in one hit. And he's going to bring in his Nidoking here next. Now, a lot of his team seems to be shiny. This guy must be a big shiny hunter, because he's got some crazy nice shinies. Now with Nidoking onto the field here, we are going to go in for another Shadow Claw. Now we did get a critical hit here, which is fantastic because we need to try to get this Nidoking out, because it could potentially cause a lot of issues for the team. He's going to get the Poison Jab off here. That's going to be seriously damaging to the Mimikyu if it were not for the Disguise. We still have the decoy of our Disguise up, which is fantastic, which means that we're going to be able to go in and attack the Nidoking a second time. But he doesn't want us to do that, right? Like, the whole idea is to try to make sure you don't lose your Pokemon, so he's going to swap out to his Credilli. So Credilli's out onto the field. I'm going to get that Shadow Sneak. And to be honest with you, that's not really going to do a whole lot to this Credilli. Credilli is so freaking bulky, it is unreal. And if he actually had stockpile to it, we would be in for a world of hurt right now, because that would definitely block a lot of the team. Now he does have leftovers, so he's going to regain a lot of his hit points back. And at this time I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do the Swords Dance, because the Swords Dance is just going to raise up my attack power. But I don't think Credilli is able to take out Mimikyu in one hit. So as you can see, he's going to go in for the Toxic, so that way he can try to take away our health very, very slowly. Most likely because, again, like I said, I don't think he can actually like take out the Mimikyu with the Credilli, but I don't know all of his attacks at this time, right? So now we are losing our health there due to the poison, and of course we also still have our Life Orb. So we're going to go in for the play rough, and we miss, which is not awesome. He's going to be able to set up the Stealth Rocks, and that's going to give him 1 Stealth Rocks onto the field, which is an entry hazard for me, of course. If you guys don't know what Stealth Rocks are, they are entry hazards. If you take a look on the scoreboard, you guys might get a little bit confused by that. I put the Stealth Rocks number 1 into the category of my team, because that is an entry hazard for me. So my team is going to get affected by the Stealth Rocks. We're going to go in for the Shadow Claw here next, and that is going to do some serious work onto the Credilli. Down into the yellow zone, and of course we are losing our health here due to the Life Orb. He's going to retaliate with the Giga Drain. And the Giga Drain lets me survive by about 4 hit points here. But the downside to that is that I'm also poisoned as well, so the poison is going to take me out here this turn. And there it is. Poison slowly doing its damage. Finally taking out that Mimikyu. At this time, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bring in Pidgeot, because Pidgeot is one of the bigger, badder Pokemon on my team here. Mainly because it's on its Mega form. And the Stealth Rocks are going to dig into me because, again, it's an entry hazard. So we are losing some health there from that. He decides he's going to swap out his Credilli. And at this time, he's going to go back into Salamence. Now, one thing with my Pidgeot, again, I do have Hidden Power Ice, so this actually could potentially do some work for me against this Salamence due to the type advantage. So here we go, we're going in for the Hidden Power Ice, and that is doing a lot of damage, taking him right down into the red. It was super effective, of course, and his Salamence isn't able to outspeed this Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot is just fast, guys, just so fast. So we're going to be able to finish him off there with a second Hidden Power Ice, which is awesome, because now he's only got 3 Pokemon left onto his team here, right? And he's going to come back in with his Nidoking, and his Nidoking is already hurting from the battle earlier versus that Mimikyu. He does have the Sucker Punch, though. So the good news is that he's actually able to get some damage off onto my Pidgeot before I'm able to potentially take him out with another attack. So here we are, we're just going to go in for another Hidden Power Ice, and that is going to finish off that Nidoking. Nidoking is just going to faint, not able to hang in there anymore. He's just worn out, guys, worn out. That Mimikyu did some damage to him earlier, and it's not even a big issue. He's going to come in with his Decidueye there next, and he's got a shiny Decidueye. That is awesome. I find that everybody lately is shiny hunting for Decidueye. I am going to go in for the Hurricane, though. And the Hurricane is just going to come in and just do some serious work to destroy that Decidueye. With Decidueye being a grass type, you know, flying and ice is just going to wreck it. So the only Pokemon that he has left here right now is his Credilli. And I still have a good amount of Pokemon. So I still have 4 Pokemon that are still on my team. So anyways, we're going to go in with the Hidden Power Ice here because obviously it's a grass and it's also a rock type. I thought it would have done a lot more than it did, but then again, you know, Credilli has a massive special defense boost. Now he's going to get the Toxic off here. That's just going to poison the Pidgeot. And of course, Pidgeot being poisoned, it's not really a big issue right now because, again, I still have 3 Pokemon left. And he's just going to sit over there, eat his leftovers. He's going to have some noms. And his health is going to go back to his status bar there. And of course, as you can see, the poison is slowly draining the Pidgeot. And at this time, I'm just going to go and go with the Hurricane. The Hurricane, it should be enough to finish him off. And that is actually the point where it's going to be game. Alright, so good game there, Wes. Thank you very much for the battle, bud. If you guys enjoyed the battle there today, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to post your comments in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you guys had a fantastic day there today. Now, a little bit of information based on this video here. I know it was a little bit slow in some areas. I tried to record with Citra, and Citra was just not having it. It was just laggy and slow since I formatted my system. So I actually went through scene by scene and actually sped up parts of the video. It looks like I might have missed maybe 1 or 2 spots. I apologize for that. I'll make sure that it's better there the next time. But anyways, in regards to Snowpoint Temple, we have gym leader tryouts underway. We've tested so far about 7 people. We are looking to test up to 12 people or more, mainly because what we're going to do is we're going to hold a tournament between the ones that are passed, and then they're going to fight for the role or position of an Elite Four member. If you guys are interested in challenging a online Wi-Fi league, be sure to stop by the Snowpoint Temple Discord server. That will be in the description below. And we also do Wi-Fi battles, trades, you know, all types of Pokemon discussion. If you guys are starting off with YouTube and you guys need some help, I also have a section in there as well for if you guys need any assistance with like editing videos, or if you guys need help learning a program or anything like that. If you guys need any assistance, just pop on in. We are there to help you guys out. All right, guys, thank you very much, and have an awesome day there today, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace.